Nobody gave them a chance. Not against the star-studded Timberwolves, but the Dallas Mavericks, fueled by the magic of Luka Doncic, pulled off a stunning upset in Game 5, punching their ticket to the NBA Finals. It was a performance for the ages, a testament to the power of teamwork, grit, and a sprinkle of Luka magic. The American Airlines Center was electric, the crowd buzzing with anticipation. And from the opening tip-off, it was clear that the Mavericks were not content with just making it this far. The Timberwolves, led by their own dynamic duo of Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, came into the series as favorites. They had swept the regular season series against the Mavericks. They had the momentum, the experience, and the star power. But what they didn't have was Luka Doncic, a player who seems to defy logic and expectations with every possession. This wasn't just about talent, it was about heart, leadership, and an unyielding will to win. The Mavericks, written off by many, played with a chip on their shoulders. They were the underdogs, the ones with something to prove. And prove it they did, with a performance that will be etched in Mavericks lore for years to come. This wasn't just a victory, it was a statement. A statement that this team, led by their Slovenian superstar, was ready to take on the world. Right from the tip-off, Luka Doncic was in attack mode. Driving to the basket with ferocity, he drew fouls, made tough layups, and showcased his full offensive arsenal. He was unstoppable, a force of nature that the Timberwolves had no answer for. By the end of the first quarter, Doncic had already racked up 14 points and 5 assists, setting the tone for what would be a historic night. Doncic's early dominance wasn't just about scoring, it was about control. He dictated the pace of the game, finding open teammates with pinpoint passes and orchestrating the Mavericks' offense to perfection. He was a step ahead of the Timberwolves' defense, anticipating their every move and exploiting their weaknesses with surgical precision. It was a masterclass in offensive basketball, a clinic put on by one of the game's brightest young stars. The Timberwolves, visibly frustrated, tried everything to slow Doncic down. They double-teamed him, they tried to trap him, they threw different defenders at him, but nothing worked. Doncic was in the zone, a man possessed on a mission to lead his team to victory. He was simply too good, too skilled, too determined. As the game wore on, Doncic's brilliance only grew. He weaved through defenders, finding passing lanes that seemed non-existent. He delivered no-look passes, behind-the-back dimes, and alley-oops that sent the crowd into a frenzy. He was a magician with the ball in his hands, making the impossible seem effortless. Doncic's playmaking wasn't just about flashy passes, it was about making the right play, every single time. He knew when to attack, when to facilitate, and when to trust his teammates. He was the conductor of the Mavericks orchestra, leading them on a symphony of offensive brilliance. The Timberwolves, despite their best efforts, were powerless to stop him. They were constantly a step behind, reacting to Doncic's moves instead of dictating the action. It was a chess match, and Doncic was playing 4 moves ahead. While Doncic was the maestro of the Mavericks' offense, Kyrie Irving played the role of the virtuoso soloist. Irving's scoring bursts provided a crucial counterpoint to Doncic's playmaking, keeping the Timberwolves' defense off balance. The two superstars complemented each other perfectly, their contrasting styles forming a potent offensive force. Irving's ability to create his own shot took some of the pressure off Doncic, allowing him to pick apart the defense with more freedom. When the Timberwolves focused too much on Doncic, Irving made them pay with his dazzling dribbling skills and deadly jump shot. The chemistry between Doncic and Irving was evident. They fed off each other's energy, their games elevating to another level when they shared the court. It was a partnership that had the potential to lead the Mavericks to greatness. The American Airlines Center was rocking. Every Doncic basket, every no-look pass, every dazzling play sent the crowd into a frenzy. The fans, starved for a championship contender, had found their hero in the young Slovenian. Chants of MVP echoed through the arena as Doncic put on a show for the ages. Feeding off the energy of the crowd, Doncic seemed to grow stronger with each passing moment. He embraced the spotlight, relishing the opportunity to lead his team to victory on the biggest stage. He was a showman, an entertainer, a true superstar. The roar of the crowd was deafening, a testament to the special connection Doncic had forged with the city of Dallas. More than just a basketball player, he was an icon, a symbol of hope and inspiration. Coach Jason Kidd deserves immense credit for the Mavericks' victory. His game plan was flawless, his adjustments spot on. He put his players in a position to succeed, maximizing their strengths and exploiting the Timberwolves' weaknesses. Kidd's decision to run the offense through Doncic was a no-brainer, but it was his trust in the young star that allowed him to flourish. He gave Doncic the freedom to create, to improvise, and to dominate. Kidd also made key adjustments throughout the game, particularly on the defensive end. He recognized the Timberwolves' reliance on Towns and Edwards and devised a strategy to limit their impact. As the game slipped away from the Timberwolves, their frustration grew. Towns and Edwards, despite their best efforts, couldn't match Doncic's brilliance. They looked flustered, out of sync, and unable to find an answer for the Mavericks' offensive onslaught. The Timberwolves' defense, so formidable in the regular season, seemed lost against Doncic's wizardry. They tried everything to slow him down, but nothing worked. He was simply too good, too crafty, too much to handle. The weight of Doncic's performance seemed to crush the Timberwolves' spirit. They had come into the series with high hopes, but they were outplayed, outcoached, and outclassed. The final buzzer sounded, and the Mavericks had done it. They had defeated the Timberwolves in Game 5, securing their spot in the NBA Finals. The crowd erupted in a cacophony of cheers, their voices hoarse from a night of non-stop excitement. This wasn't just a victory, it was a statement. A statement that the Mavericks were for real, that they belonged on the biggest stage in basketball. They had overcome doubters, adversity, and a tough Timberwolves team to reach the pinnacle of the sport. The Mavericks' victory was a testament to the power of teamwork, resilience, and the magic of Luka Doncic. They had played with heart, determination, and a belief that they could achieve anything. The Mavericks' journey is far from over. They have reached the NBA Finals, but their ultimate goal, the Larry O'Brien Championship Trophy, still eludes them. Standing in their way is the winner of the Eastern Conference Finals, a formidable opponent that will test their mettle to the limit. But one thing is for sure, the Mavericks will not back down from the challenge. They have come too far, fought too hard to let this opportunity slip away. They have the talent, the coaching, and the belief to win it all. And leading the charge will be Luka Doncic, the young superstar who has taken the NBA by storm. With his dazzling skills, infectious enthusiasm, and unwavering determination, Doncic has the potential to lead the Mavericks to glory.